That day, I thought I was just organizing a family gathering. But by the time evening came, I realized I was actually searching for my place, and maybe I never really had one in my own family. It was early morning. A light, cool breeze was flowing, and colorful plastic eggs were scattered all over the backyard. Pink, yellow, blue, and green. Each egg had a small candy or surprise gift inside. I had stayed up all night preparing everything. I walked into the kitchen and checked the stove. The catering team was about to arrive any moment. I had already paid half of their fee, and the rest was due today. This whole plan was mine. The idea, the effort, the money, everything, but I was doing it all happily. This time, everything will be perfect, I said to myself. It was our big annual Easter family get-together. Once a year, all cousins, uncles, and aunties gathered in one place. As a child, this used to be my favorite day. But lately, something had changed. Still, I tried to make everything just like it used to be. Hey, you're still not ready? My cousin Zara called out from behind. I smiled slightly. I'm ready. Just adding the final touches. Zara looked around. Wow, you really arranged everything. There was more surprise in her tone than appreciation, as if she didn't expect me to do something this good. Yeah, someone had to do it, I replied with a faint smile. She laughed. True, otherwise everyone panics at the last minute. Slowly, guests started arriving. Kids ran straight into the backyard and screamed with excitement when they saw the eggs. Mom, look at this! Dad, there are so many eggs! Seeing their happiness gave me peace. I thought maybe this is my reward. But then, Auntie, who arranged all this? Someone asked. My aunt immediately replied, Oh dear, Zara helped with everything. I paused. Zara just smiled lightly and said nothing. I stayed quiet. The catering staff had arrived in the kitchen. I guided them, where to place each dish, when to serve. Sir, the payment? They asked politely. Yeah, I'll handle it, I said, taking out my wallet. At that moment, I glanced toward my family. Everyone was laughing, talking, taking selfies. Not once did anyone ask, Are you tired? No one said, Thank you. It was lunchtime. Everyone gathered around the table, filling their plates. Wow, the food is amazing, someone said. Seriously, this is the best Easter lunch we've had in years, another added. I thought, maybe now someone would mention that I arranged everything. But then, good job, Mom, Zara said, hugging her mother. And everyone agreed. Yeah, Auntie, you did great. My aunt was smiling, and I quietly took my plate and sat in a corner. At that moment, I remembered my childhood. I was the one who used to be the most excited about Easter. I used to decorate the eggs, plan the games, involve everyone. Back then, people would say, What a sweet kid. Today, I had become invisible. Why are you sitting alone? My little cousin Ariba asked. I smiled faintly, just taking some rest. She sat beside me. I know. You did all this. I looked at her. There was truth in her eyes. Thanks, I said softly. She said, I know everything. I saw you filling the eggs last night. Hearing that, my eyes welled up a little, but I held it back. Did you tell anyone? I asked. She shook her head. No, I thought you would tell them yourself. I smiled lightly. I can't. Evening started to fall. The kids were tired and the adults were having coffee. I quietly began cleaning, picking up empty plates, wiping tables, taking down decorations. That's when my aunt came up to me. You worked quite a lot today, she said casually. I paused. Thanks, I replied. She added, By the way, next time let us know earlier. We could plan better. I was confused. What do you mean? She said, All this that you arranged on your own, without asking? It's not very organized. It felt like something inside me broke. I went silent. For a few seconds, I just looked at her. Then I said quietly, Next time, I won't do anything. She laughed as if I had made a joke. Night fell. Everyone had left. The backyard was empty now. Broken plastic eggs were scattered around. A few crumbs remained on the table. I stood there alone. Everything had been perfect today, but inside I was completely shattered. Then I remembered what Ariba said. I know, you did all this. Just one person had seen it. One. And maybe sometimes, one is enough. I slowly sat down on the bench and looked up at the sky. There was a strange mix of peace and pain in my heart. Peace because I gave it my all. Pain and because some people may never understand. That night I made a decision. Next time, I will only put effort into people who actually feel my effort, even if it's just one person. Because sometimes, family isn't the one connected by blood. Family is the one who understands even your silence.